Real time. Oh, and catch that. Would have been a ripper. Absolute archive, that one. Ola appreciated saving 4. Now, like a lot of the players, they've brought in their partners, their wives. Why wouldn't you? Barbados. Oh. And there's a flick of the wrist. Oh, Gordon Greenidge, eat your heart out. Brilliant timing from Walt.
He does this so well. It's almost his perfect shot. It's a signature shot of Walton. The fact that he picks up his leg, he's able to access that area and just flick it with power.
He'd be proud of that for sure. GG. Not a good slower ball. He's missed the target there, has Wahab Riaz. And it's turning out to be an expensive over. We've only had half of an over. It's 11 off so far.
Well, back-to-back boundaries. And this isn't the start that Wahab Riaz would have wanted. Full toss, outside leg stump, easy pickings, especially for the class of Walton.
He won the toss. With Pollard. Said, you chaps from Guyana Amazon Warriors, have a bat first, please. That's more like it. That is the probing length that Wahab is searching for. Parnell, that first one, went for 7, but it was just lovely channel, lovely length.
Danny, you want your fast bowlers to really hit this wicket, don't you? You don't want them to put it up there or start to do variations just yet. You want them to earn that variation.
Yeah, looking at the surface, certainly assistance with the new ball bowlers with pace and bounce, but not when you bowl there. Protection though. So those are the 2 men out the deep. Often you see that. Quick men on, a guy on the drop kick, one at third man, or a long off, and the drop kick specialist at deep square. Oh, divine sunsets. Absolutely spoilt in this part of the world for some of the greatest sunsets going around on the planet. Chill, get horizontal, and quench your thirst. Lisa Sthalekar. That's the spirit. Oh, you're kidding. Wide. Umpires do love an umpire. We'll get a side-on confirmation though. No ball, now wide.
Well, at least he used the wicket this time. I don't know, Tanveer's quite tall, but they always make a mark in the distance, just in case the batsman does duck.
Finishes with a dot ball, but still expensive. 13 off the second, it's 20 without loss.
Oh, a big over, the second over, 13 runs coming from it. Wahab Riaz coming back to the West Indies after going back home to do fitness testing. I would imagine he's a little bit jet lagged and doesn't know which time zone he's in. He can't afford to start bowling as straight as he did.
Gorgeous sunset as ever in this part of the world. Parnell. Yeah, he's into the surface with this one. A lot better length and line. Different left-hander. Parnell out of the Rainbow Nation. Joined the Hero CPL again. Saw him in the gym the other day. Said, yeah, great to be back. And a nice little break for a lot of these guys. Barbados, they've had a few days off. The training and chilling. It's a lovely length, and it's equally well played from Walton because he's in such good touch. He got 92 against the same opposition 10 days ago. And some good fielding from the old-timers.
Yeah, nicely punched off the back foot. And it's good to see that they're running hard as well. Ball was in the air as they went back for the third. Tanvir, I really would like him to slide his bat though.
Well, he did that other time and got stuck.
Keeps planting it. I'm getting very worried. Yeah, see, he doesn't need to go that far either. So it's all about making sure that you utilise your long levers, and he's got plenty of long levers.
I'll be sending you down to have a word with him. Coaching technique. Full. And just opened the blade on this, Sohail. And is it gone for 4? I think he might have to come upstairs when Smith was connected with the boundary cushion with the slide and the flick back. There's always a challenge for Smith getting this one.
Yeah, he's down now. Oh, I reckon the foot's still elevated. It's not touching the rope. Zahid Bassarat, the third umpire. We'll have a look at this, and yeah, no, he's fine. So well done, Smith. And chasing that down, saved 2 important runs.
It's the nod from upstairs from umpire Bassarath. Straight up and over the top. This will be safe. Has it gone? Not quite. For 6, it goes for 4. Ravi Rampal can't collect it.
And Pollard at first slip, just clapping the bowler, Parnell, because this was a full shot, could have gone anywhere. Tanvir had no idea, just swung from the hip, and thankfully for him, it went a fair distance over the keeper. A couple of bounces for, but well bowled.
Yeah, the height wasn't bad, and he had to fetch it, so it was always risky to play that horizontal stroke. And that's a bit better, and he's mishit it. Oh, Morgan! He's made up for it already! Republic Bank classic catch from the Irishman. Oh, I like him.
You certainly like the England T20 captain, even though he's the Irishman. Tanvir gone for 7, and it's 29 for 1. Well, again, short of a length, this time a little bit more at the batsman. So therefore he was cramped up when playing the shot, didn't quite get it out of the middle. Owen Morgan coming in from the boundary, diving forward, not the easiest catch. And Parnell grabs his first wicket. Good start for the home side.
.36-year-old Luke Ronchi is out in the middle at number 3. Wonderful strike rate in his career. Don't worry about the average because he gets going early. And he's out there to do a job inside the power play if he gets the opportunity. Well, he has, but he's going to be at the non-striking end because Walton crossed with Sohail Tanvir. Last one of the third. There's no run there. So 9 and a wicket off the third. It's 29 for 1 now.
His men ready. The battle lines drawn. The king sets for another expedition. Kohli the Conqueror on mission. Micromax Cup, powered by Baiju's, the Learning App. Sri Lanka versus India, 4th ODI, tomorrow. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
Who have both been some consistent performers for the Guyana side.
Tanvir, the first one to go, out for 7 from just 5. And now we're going to have another bowling change. We've got Ravi Rampal from the Malcolm Marshall end here. Ronke on strike, and straight away he wants to get a piece of it. Well, I can tell you, he was born in New Zealand, then moved to Perth, played 3 T20s for Australia and 4 one-day internationals for the Aussies. And for the Black Caps of New Zealand, he played 29 T20s and 81 one-day internationals for New Zealand, with 4 test matches to boot. So he's been around, and he's just retired from international cricket, but is perfect to slip in here and cover for Martin Guptill, who has had to go home. Not quite ready, sadly, the death of his father. Thinking of you, Marty. Here's the catch from Owen Morgan. Comfortable in the end. Such a good fielder. Wonderful hands out in the boundary.
I'm surprised that, given the fact that you've got Ronke at number 3, why didn't they open with him? Have a look at this picture. Picture says 1,000 words, so I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Not easy for you, Aussies. Thought I'd get that in early. A little bit of swing. Little bit of movement in the air from Rampal. Length was full enough to do that. Liked it. But I like you really, Stellas.
Well, you don't mind having a go at us, but you live in our country, don't you?
Well, I got sent there and they threw away the key, so I can't go back. Ruffians.
Anyway, back to the cricket. Yeah, Luke Ronke's played in the T20 NatWest competition for Leicestershire. He scored 429 runs. And there we go, another wicket. Wayne Parnell takes the most simplest catch, and talk about an El Dorado celebration. It's the huge wicket of Chadwick Walton, and all of a sudden the Amazon Warriors have lost 2 wickets. Walton gone for 20, 30 for 2.
Now they got to start and be disappointed, and it clearly is, because he got to 20 and did this. Low down, made it look easy. It was a very good catch, and was always dipping on him. He wanted to thrash that over extra cover, but got a thick edge, and is out for 20 from 16. Second one down in the power play. A delight for the home side. 2 new batters, that means. We've got Luke Ronke out there now, Jason Mohammed. He'd like to get that strike rate up a bit more, but he's got a useful average, and he has been in the runs. He's been holding things together at the top, or at least trying to, for the Warriors, and he's got to do another job here alongside Luke Ronke, who's just turned up for the Amazon Warriors. Can't pierce that offside. Yeah, it's a good catch, this, in the end.
It was the swing that really got Chadwick Walton. The fact that he thought it was a nice half volley, and it just shaped away last minute, thickish outside edge. And a very good catch by Wayne Parnell down in the deep.
Yeah, it was always dipping. So it looked comfortable enough, sure, in the slow-mo replay. Up and over, that is classy and typical Luke Ronke. Up and running now, he's striking at 166.
Luke Ronchi might play for New Zealand, but he played a lot of his cricket in WA, so he's so good off the back foot, picks up length so quickly. So that's why he's great at anything square. Doesn't try and keep it down because he knows all he has to do is get it up and over the inner circle.
And again, downtown for the first hero maximum of the night. Ah, smoked it. 4 overs done. It's 40 for 2 now.
FIFA Under-17 World Cup India 2017. This October. Live on Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.3. Micromax Cup, powered by Byju's. The Learning App. Sri Lanka versus India, T20. September 6, 6 p.m. Live on Sony 6 and Sony 10.3.
Yeah, smile on the dial for Ronchi. Swathed in a bit of ink as well, the Kiwi. Now striking at 275. Maximum in a boundary from just 4 balls. Lovely camera work, gentlemen. And it is simple as you like. Hit through the line where it came from. That's it, son. Wake up. Wahab, he's going to swap ends. He's gone to the Joel Garner end now. Wahab Riaz, that is. So he swapped from the Malcolm Marshall in. Said, I didn't like that. I'm going to come in this end. He's in danger here. Sometimes when he's a little bit off, Wahab Riaz, he bowls a little bit too many lengths. Too full or a little bit too short. This is as clean as it gets. Nearly took out that hero hunk of a bike.
Yeah, that bike is in danger tonight.
Re-bowl this. Yeah, radar off a little bit. So rhythm is so key for any quick bowler, and in particular Wahab Riaz.
Oh, here's a candidate for the hero fan of the match. I like his pink outfit. Very nice indeed. And we're going to see plenty of local fans out. No, we wanted to have a look at his hat. Oh, nice mask. 500 US for the winner. And they'll also
yeah, some great costumes, some great colour, sequins galore. Family time, 6 p.m. it started just 24 minutes ago. I think it's school holidays as well. Power play running away here for the Warriors, but they're going at, well, let's call it 10s almost. Thanks to Luke Ronchi, who's come in and struck it, and Walton got 20 from 16. Up against Wahab now. Top edge. Who wants it? Pora never looked like it. Always going away from him. Made a great effort, but it was always just a bit too far for the keeper.
Yeah, a very tough catch for Nicholas Pooran. He made a lot of ground. He literally took off and nearly got there. You almost think it could have been Dwayne Smith's catch coming in from fine leg. But you normally expect keepers to go for those. Maybe that's what Smith pulled out, but a difficult delivery to contend with.
That's better. That is what Wahabas were looking for. That is out. Gave up the ghost, did Luke Ronchi. Morgan with the pickup, and Shy almost took out the woodwork. Ronchi knew it, just had to watch and hoped that he missed.
Yeah, there was a slight hesitation because he knew Morgan was in that area. It bounced up perfectly for him off the square, and missed by the smallest of margins. Ronchi not even in the shot.
Oh, Owen, not good enough. Hit the paddles, Chief. A little short jab, and it's a little swivel. One bounce for four, as easy as you like. Look out, Ash. Expensive lens, that buddy. With a helmet on.
Yeah, this was well controlled. Got inside the line of it. Wasn't at his head this time, and just helped it along down to that fine leg area. Yep, actually needed to duck. I think plenty of our have to duck throughout tonight's match. This shows what a quality wicket this is. There's enough in it for the bowlers as well as the batsmen. Average score, surprisingly here, only 147. You'd certainly expect it to be a little bit higher. Maybe it will be tonight.
Born in Berbice, Guyana, he's only played 10 first-class matches, and he made his first-class debut back in 2008. Where's he been? 2 List A matches, and he's only played a handful of T20s, most of them in this Heroes CPL. But my word, he can hit the ball a long way. Now, is that a glove? It's a wide. Nick Pooran felt that there was something on that.
Good start, buddy. Good start, Shaki. Come on, energy for this next 2 overs. Energy for 2, energy for 2, guys. Jai Pani.
There was a little noise, I'm not sure what it was.
Good Shaki.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it touched anything.
Smart Shaki.
We talked about Imran Khan. He'll bowl straight. He's a slower version of Samuel Battery. He doesn't spin it a long way, but he bowls straight and he slides it on. And Ronke probably could have looked to hit it maybe a little bit straighter, present a fuller face of the bat. Very simple. And all the games that Imran Khan has played, apart from the last one against the Warriors in Ghana, he's bowled beautifully.
Come Raptors, come Raptors. Oh my goodness, buddy.
Oh, that's risky. Good over. 7 gone, 62 for 3.
Gajanan Singh has played a couple of decent innings, very important innings for his team. 28 of 25 against the Patriots, 35 against the Stars, 27 against TKR as well.
Three wickets down, the guy on Amazon Warriors. A wicket apiece for Parnell, Rampal, and now Imran Khan removing Luke Ronke. Akil Hossain, first over cost him 6. His last ball went for 4. He bowled, went for 2 singles, 2 dot balls, 3 dot balls, and then at last ball Ronke clipped away for 4 offside. Slip in there, ball is turning.
Yeah, I talked about Sohail Tanvir and why I would not like to have seen him up being. Look at the length they bowled to him. We talked about Wasim Akram. I think you talked about that. They'll either bowl wide to him as we did to Wasim like that, or bowl back of a length to him. They'll go through for a couple of misfield from Parnell. I think it's spun on him. But that's why for this particular game here at Kensington Oval with Ronke in the team, I would have gone, as much as Tanvir did a good job in the past 2 games, I would have gone for Luke Ronke in this one. Even though it's 2 right-handers as opposed to right-left, which is an advantage, just the quality of player, I think, is a significant factor in deciding the pair.
Especially as he's just returned, as you say, Bish, from that extraordinary high strike rate of 180 for Leicestershire in England. Turn again. This is good stuff. That's why Kieron Pollard has deployed himself at slip. Akil Hossain getting turn and bounce. Pollard's reading this well. Pollard at slip, and he's standing quite wide there, anticipating decent turn. Top edge, not in control of the shot. Not in control of that sweep.
Yeah, there's bounce and spin, so you've got to be mindful of the shots that you're playing. And if there's one area of Imran Khan's game, is his fielding is not sharp. He's not quick in the field, not saying that was a chance. But that's an area I'd like to see him work on assiduously.
And the Tridents have got to get their ship back into safe waters. They've lost their last 3 matches. The Knight Riders, Patriots, and the last one against the Amazon Warriors by 4 wickets. Chadwick Walton was the thorn on their side in that one. He got 92, earned the Man of the Match award, but he's out cheaply. One that goes straight on this time from Akeal Hosein. That's not a good shot. Who wants it? Rampal takes the catch. Akeal Hosein has bowled well for this wicket. He's got bounce and he's got turn and he's been accurate and he's put pressure on. And Gurjanand Singh, he needed surely a more measured approach than that. That was impetuous from him and he's paid the price. He's gone for 1, 65 for 4.
His men ready. The battle lines drawn. The king sets for another expedition. Kohli the Conqueror. On Mission Lanka. Micromax Cup powered by Byju's. The Learning App. Sri Lanka versus India. 4th ODI. Tomorrow. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
Consolidation maybe.
Asad Fudaddin comes in with a strike rate of 142.9 in this Hero CPL for 2017. Well, Gurjanand Singh, you felt, was just a little hurried in everything he did there. He played a shot, he missed. He played a shot, he missed. He got a top edge. He got away with one sweep, but it just wasn't a well thought out stay at the crease there. So now 4 down, the Amazon Warriors. Little drop of rain has arrived. That was the forecast for some possible scattered showers. It's become a frequent sight during this Hero CPL, especially in St. Kitts. But it has been 4 or 5 days of beautiful weather here in Barbados, and today, for the first time in those 5 days, we have had rain and some heavy showers. And after 8 overs, with the Guyana Amazon Warriors 65 for 4, umpires have got the umbrellas up and the covers coming on here at the Kensington Oval here in Bridgetown. Scattered showers, the forecast, and a whole army of ground staff very quickly gets this cover on.
You're being kind, Alan. They took too long to get the covers on for me and they walked with it. You're supposed to run quickly once you've got enough staff to pull the covers. We had a little situation in St. Kitts where the ground staff got caught off guards. But this one was a little casual for me.
So Kieron Pollard won the toss here, and probably knowing that this weather was around, put the Guyana Amazon Warriors into bat. And I think Kieron Pollard would be happy with what the Tridents have managed to do in the 8 overs we've had. Just have a check of the highlights so far. That was a great effort early on by Owen Morgan. Wahab Riaz was then put away. Some loose bowling from Wahab Riaz. And Wayne Parnell inducing the false shot from Sohail Tanvir. And a fine catch taken by Owen Morgan. Ronke came in. Walton then went. Good catch. This time from Parnell off Rampole. And then typical aggression from Luke Ronke. The first couple of scoring shots, 6 over long off. And Wahab Riaz punished. And then Ronke looking leg side. Imran Khan getting his man. And Gajnan Singh playing an injudicious shot caught by Rampole. So Walton with 20, Ronke with 24. Two players at the top of the order getting starts and not able to take them on. Tanvir for 7, the experiment not really working. Gajnan Singh gone for 1 from 4. 65 for 4, and already the Tridents are into the middle order of the Warriors. The wicket shared, Parnell, Rampole, Hossain. Look at those numbers from Hossain: 2 overs, 7 dot balls, 1 for 9, and Imran Khan 1 for 4. Owen Morgan's been busy tonight. He's just flown in from London, taking his place in the Barbados Tridents team. Well, he was in the action straight away. That was a gallant effort at point. Then he took this catch. Had a chance of a run out, missed by a cat's whisker. He's an outstanding cricketer, fielder, batsman, and he's inventive, he's ingenious. He's a thinking man's cricketer, 30 years of age, and he's looking forward to competing for the Barbados Tridents. Well, what a day today for West Indies cricket, and an historic win for the West Indies at Leeds at the Headingley Cricket Ground, with the West Indies beat England by 5 wickets, and the series now level at 1-1 under the deciding test at Lord's next week. Bish, one of the great chases of all time, 322 for 5 on a turning pitch, and Shai Hope getting his second 100 of the match, and Brathwaite missing by 5 runs, getting his second 100 in the match.
Well, I've often talked about Shai Hope, even though he wasn't getting runs, often talked about him as a player of immense potential, and that ability took a while to show itself, but I'm glad the selector stayed with him, because you could see that he had a special something. Obviously Brathwaite as well has been a young kid from this island who scored a volume of hundreds at youth level and school level coming in, so he had that pedigree.
Shai Hope, the first cricketer, the first batsman to score 200s in a match, in a first-class match, let alone a test match at Headingley in over 120 years. Well, with a day like this, you want to talk to the fans and get their thoughts on what it means to them and West Indies cricket.
And how do you feel about West Indies winning a test match in England?
Very good, very good. A fantastic win. Like that they win. To show that the players take up what it takes to win a match.
With Richards and Gordon, Gunnings and Desmond Haynes, and then people so. And we had a record today too. You know, that's something in history. One just batsman making a century in both innings. That gone down in history books.
Yes, he's right. Shai Hope with those hundreds. Barbados lad. And they'll be talking about him for years to come. An outstanding for the West Indies. And that deciding test match will be at Lord's. And there's no reason to suggest that the West Indies couldn't come away from England with a series win.
Well, look, that's ahead of us. But I think just to celebrate this, how I equate it, and I put it today, in terms of the context such a young West Indies team, the experience of Broad, Cook, Anderson, you've got Stokes and Bairstow who've been around for a while. When I look at the difficult conditions, the loss before, I'm sort of thinking, how does this West Indies win equate to the 4-run chase against Australia? The series was still alive coming into this test match and still is. Series had gone in that 4-18-run chase, not little. But I just want to let people know the magnitude of this victory here today cannot be understated.
No, it can't, and I'm sure Michael Vaughan will be heeding your words, Bish. He gave the West Indies no chance of winning that match. Isn't that a wonderful sight? The Atlantic Ocean surrounds Barbados. There's no Caribbean Sea that hits the shores of Barbados. And to see this historic town of Bridgetown, which has got centuries of history, and here the most iconic cricket ground, the Kensington Oval, one of the great cricket grounds of the world. '87 Test cricketers from Barbados have represented the West Indies. Wesley Hall and Charlie Griffiths. The three W's, Worrell, Weeks and Walcott. The stand named after them, that great stand, Greenwich and Haynes. Two of the most gifted opening batsmen, and the Joel Garner end. Goodness me. And if you didn't like that end, what about this end, the Malcolm Marshall end? And the greatest of them all, the Sir Garfield Sobers, and the pavilion named after him, the great Sir Garfield Sobers. Bodmin, Cozier and Short Media Centre. Cozier, there we are, there's Craig Cozier right there at the top of the tree, looking down on us all. There. That's Craig Cozier. as a qualifying team, as are the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. The Talawars tucked in there with 10 points, 5 wins from 8. The Amazon Warriors 3 from 8, and the Tridents have lost the last 3. So this is one match which they need to win, and unfortunately for the St. Lucia Stars, they haven't won a match. Now the knockout format, if you finish in the top 2, that's an advantage, because the first playoff is 1 against 2. If you win that, you go straight through to the final. If you lose it, then you're looking at the result of the playoff, the eliminator between 3 and 4. If 3 and 4, whoever wins that goes through to meet the winner of the loser of 1 and 2. So you get it there. So you get a second bite of the cherry. 2 umpires, Johan Klutter from South Africa, and we've got Leslie Kiefer Jr. from Barbados. Leslie Reefer getting mixed up with a Hollywood film star, Kiefer Sutherland. Right, that's a good sign. The covers are coming off. They came on reasonably briskly, not quick enough for Ian Bishop. So the players are nicely housed in the Sir Garfield Sobers Pavilion there, right there. 87 Test cricketers have come from Barbados. Bish, I'm sure you know, but I know someone who's sitting alongside us who could probably tell us. 86 from Barbados. How many from Trinidad have represented the West Indies? I would be inclined to put a Sir in front of Garfield there. 81 years of age now, the great Gary Sobers. So 65 for 4. Let's remind you the score here. 65 for 4, the Guyana Amazon Warriors. They were put into bat by the Trident's skipper, Kyron Pollard. And if you're bowling first in this scenario, it is an advantage knowing that there's scattered rain showers around. But the covers have come off. Rain has stopped. We're going to take a short break for a couple of minutes, and we'll be back very shortly after this.
कैप्टन कोहली की सेना है तैयार एक और महासंग्राम के लिए। शूरवीर कोहली मिशन लंका की ओर। माइक्रोमैक्स का पावर्ड बाय बायजूस द लर्निंग ऐप। श्रीलंका वर्सेस इंडिया चौथा ओडीआई कल दोपहर 1:30 बजे हिंदी में सिर्फ सोनी 10-3 पर।
European qualifiers FIFA 2018. Spain versus Italy. Sunday, September 3rd at 12:15 a.m. Live on Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.2 HD. His men ready. The battle lines drawn. The king sets for another expedition. Kohli the Conqueror. On Mission Lanka. Micromax Cup, powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India, 4th ODI, tomorrow. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10.3. FIFA Under-17 World Cup India 2017. This October. Live on Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.3. The men.
24 riders in the field today.
The machine. The circuit.
The crowd are going absolutely crazy.
Who will inch closer to the championships and the MotoGP Gran Premio di San Marino?
Here comes Rossi, wins here in the Saxon Ring.
Main race Sunday, September 10th, 2 p.m. Live and exclusive on Sony ESPN and Sony ESPN HD.
Namaste, India. Premier Futsal is not football.
It's the 2020 of football.
Full of tricks, goals, skills and speed. with the world's best futsal players. This is Futsal Revolution.
This is Premier Futsal.
How far is your goal? Depends on how well you can tackle, dribble, and pass. That's football, or as they call it, life.
Go beyond with Sony 10-2 and Sony 10-2 HD, home of the world's best footballing action. Sony Pictures Sports Network. Go beyond.
Hero CPL T20, Jamaica Talawas versus St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Tomorrow, 4:30 a.m. Live and exclusive on Sony 6.
Cutaway. True point. The first boundary to Shikhar Dhawan. Driven. Beats the man at point. At the biggest of boundaries, Shikhar Dhawan gets his second boundary. Lot of width. A tennis shot over covers.
Swept away. Another boundary. Square off the wicket. Pulled away. In the gap. It was short. And he swiveled on it.
There you go, once again, square up the wicket. Oh, this time he did make an effort, but it's gone through.
And that's gone for 6 and 50 for Shikhar Dhawan. Well, he got it right this time. Got it square enough, Shikhar Dhawan.
Is it another superb shot over square leg for a 6?
Just helps it. Shikhar Dhawan, his signature shot. You get to his legs, he will dispatch you.
Good shot that is. It's beautifully played by Virat Kohli.
Didn't get too close to the ball. In fact, he got away from it, made room for himself and played it over covers. Oh, look at that one. Have you ever seen distance achieved so effortlessly? Wow.
In the gap, and you will get a boundary. That's the class of Virat Kohli. He's been there long enough to know where the fielders are, and he scores aggressively. Well, this will go over the boundary. Virat Kohli has a lot of power and timing. Oh, the class of this man. Virat Kohli makes it look so easy. Not a boundary for him. Virat Kohli does it consistently.
Full toss. And it's deserved that treatment. Dispatched over mid-wicket by Virat Kohli. Shot once again, pulled the first boundary on the board for Ajinkya Rahane. Shot, cut away.
Glorious shot. Wonderful use of the feet. Inside out. Enough bat on it. And it would have the pace possibly to go into the boundary. Yes, it does.
That's going to be third man. 50 comes up for Ajinkya Rahane. Second of the series, his 18th overall, and his third versus the West Indies. That was hit hard. Just elegantly stroked through the covers for four. He really is in good nick.
Glorious from Virat Kohli. In fact, it's Ajinkya Rahane continues his aggression.
If you keep pulling short and fast, that's what we keep doing all day. Nicely timed that one. Oh, this is, that almost got a hand to it, and that's gone for four as well.
Welcome back here to the Kensington Oval at Bridgetown, Barbados. Good news is the lights are coming back. Just not sure what happened there, but the rain has stopped as well. Danny Morrison has gone on a walkabout, and well, it's typical of Danny. He's found himself in some very, very good company.
Well, I was a catwalk model in my youth because I had so much height. As you can probably see, I'm with the gorgeous Shannon Harris, who is Miss Universe Barbados. And my dear, you're clearly from this gorgeous island, but whereabouts on this beautiful island?
I'm from Christchurch, born and raised in Christchurch, yeah, the south.
Is that near Oystons?
Close, it's close, about 5 minutes.
And I've got to ask you, a lot of us have been going there. Got to love your seafood, love your fish.
That's one of my favorite places for fish. So I used to go there a lot. Like I used to go there every week for a while. I was obsessed. Still obsessed. If I go for fish, that's where I go.
We've been harping on for ages, but in particular since we've been here for about 5 or 6 days, how gorgeous this colour of water is. Yeah. What's about that?
It's perfectly turquoise. It's the most beautiful waters in the Caribbean, I would like to say. I don't care what anybody says, Barbados is the most beautiful.
And do you do a bit of this? We're just checking out a bit of water sport here for viewers at home. Look at this, that's a bit of you, isn't it?
Yeah. No, not that much. Jet skiing maybe, but not anything else.
Oh, I love this gig and I love this place. But you've got to get out and do these sort of things, surely.
Surfing is really hard. I commend anybody that's a surfer, but jet skiing is enough for me. But I love the beach. The waters are gorgeous.
And now, a bit about the Miss Universe contest and what's happening. How's that for you and when is it?
Well, actually, I competed in January in the international stage in the Philippines, so I already represented Barbados, but I give up my crown in September, and that's when they'll choose the new Miss Barbados. So I have a short time.
How many months in preparation and looking after yourself and getting in, well, I wouldn't say top gear, but ship shape?
Yeah, it took about 5 months. I was chosen and I had about 5 months to play with, to kind of go in the gym, make sure I'm in good speaking mode, interview mode and everything else. So a good 5-6 months.
And a lot of you beautiful women are like ambassadors. You've got the key role. Selling this part of the world's not hard. What happens if you win?
Well, I don't know. I didn't win, so I don't know. But if they do win, they get to go to either Vegas or Miami, I think, to compete and showcase Barbados again.
Well, Alan Wilkins and Craig Cozier and co, I'm not coming back to the Combox. We're off to Miami.
It's a wonderful program, that Beauty and the Beast. You can never get tired of watching it. Now back to the cricket. 7:20 is the restart, and Owen Morgan there, who's already made an imprint on this match with the wonderful catch. He did. If he'd held the first effort, I think we'd have been talking. We'd have been looking for new adjectives, but he's newly arrived. We've got a good, expectant crowd here. Miss MUB delegates. Well, looks like we're a commentator down now because Danny's left us. Well, as you can see, the names around this wonderful stadium. For Joel Garner end, the Malcolm Marshall end, we've got the 3 W's, Gary Service, Hall and Griffiths, to name just a few. It's a fabulous cricketing island, and of course this place in the middle is its gem.
The Oval stands out from the crowd. In terms of cricket stadia, around the region at least, you cannot miss it. The name is for the older people, brings back memories, and I take pride in the fact that we've been able to maintain that image, if not enhance it. Well, we pride ourselves in the fact that over the years has produced more world-class cricketers per square mile than probably any other country. We have a rich legacy of world-class cricketing. We have 4 stands named after the 3 W's, World, Weeks and Walcott. Hall and Griffith, the famous fast bowlers. Greenwich and Haynes, a formidable opening pair. And then the other stand is named after persons who would have been active in the cricketing community as administrators, and the Copping Crozier Media Center, which would have been named after journalists. The stadium was redeveloped in 2017, which means it is currently 10 years old.
He scores aggressively. Well, this will go over the boundary. Virat Kohli has a lot of power and timing. Oh, the class of this man. Virat Kohli makes it look so easy. Not a boundary for him. Virat Kohli does it consistently.
Full toss, and that's deserved that treatment. Dispatched over mid-wicket by Virat Kohli.
The king sets for another expedition. Kohli the Conqueror on Mission Lanka. Micromax Cup powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India, 4th ODI, tomorrow, live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3. Micromax Cup powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India, T20, September 6, 6 p.m., live on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
Oh, shot. The timing on that was exquisite. That's what he's capable of, Dinesh Karthik. That's what people in India know he's capable of. It's just that he hasn't produced it as often. Gee, when he does it, looks good.
Beautifully played, and that's going to be 4 more.
Welcome back to the Kensington Oval here at Bridgetown, Barbados, where play will resume very shortly. We've had a delay here. 37 minutes. No overs have been subtracted, so we're still a 20 overs per side match. But Kieron Pollard, who won the toss, has removed 4 Guyana Amazon wickets. Walton 20, Tanveer 7. Still going with that experiment of Tanveer opening. Ronke for 24. Jason Mohammed's in 8 not out from 11. Gurjalan Singh's gone for 1. And the wickets have been shared. Parnell 1 for 16. Rampal 1 for 11. Hossain 1 for 9 from 2. And Imran Khan removed Luke Ronke. So 4 down. There's a bit of repair work to be done here now for the Amazon Warriors. Imran Khan, 1 over, 3 dot balls, 1 for 4. Asad Fudaddin is going to... I think this is wrong. I think the umpire's going to have to change things here. Just checking that the batsmen are at the right ends here. Umpires are checking. And we have to get this right, and the umpires have to get it right. And in consultation with the 3rd umpire, the batsmen now will go to their rightful ends. Johan Klute just making sure that all is in order. It's going to be Jason Mohammed on strike. He's got 8 from 11. Still not confirmed here. They're going to change again here now. Right, it's As You Were. And if ever there was a hero fan of the match, he's right there. Hero CPL fan of the match. Sir, you're in the pink of life. Right, we're up and running again. We're in the 9th over here now. Imran Khan, the leg spinner, removed the threat of Luke Ronchi, who was looking dangerous. 24 he went for. Asad Fudaddin is only just, that's his first 2 deliveries. He didn't face the ball. He came out to bat and it started raining. He was getting a little bit of pre-match workout here. Not sure what he was going through here, but he was going through a few press-ups with Chadwick Walton's feet on him. It's never easy. This is well bowled and well fielded. Kane Williamson and Owen Morgan, 2 of the best fielders in the world, around the bat, saving singles, creating havoc, looking for run-outs. There he is. Owen Morgan's already caught 1 very good catch in this match. Owen Morgan playing his first match for the Tridents. Shamar Springer is 19 years of age. Hasn't played a first-class match yet, but we saw him with the West Indies under-19s the year last January, winning the under-19 World Cup. Yeah, very good over to start. 9 gone, 66 for 4.
Hey, सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
एक नहीं, ये 2 की सवारी है, सोच नहीं।
अंकल, स्कूटर पूल ट्राई कीजिए, पेट्रोल भी बचेगा।
चलिए बदल दें देश की सड़कों को हीरो ड्यूएट के साथ। इसमें है एडवांस्ड इंजन, नए एडवांस्ड फीचर्स और इसकी हर बात में है एक नई सोच।
हीरो ड्यूएट, एक सोच नई।
Everyone's in good mood, everyone's in party mood. Biggest party in sport, continuing here at the Kensington Oval. 9 overs gone. And the Tridents fans are in good voice. The Ghanese fans also looking for something extra now from their batsman. Kieron Pollard took 4 for 16 in the last time they played. That was 9 days ago. That's the 416 he took in Providence. He took those 4 wickets. Dwayne Smith got 100. And the Tridents still lost that match. And that will still be in the memory for the Tridents. Put that in, 1 from 5. Pollard, no pace at all. He runs in, but he delivers the ball with no pace at all. That was delivered at 106. Literally floats down from this big frame Trinidadian born. There we are. It just feathers his fingers down the side of the ball. Let me ask fellow Trinidad cricketer Ian Bishop, is Kieron Pollard capable of bowling a fairly decent quick spell? Can he do that? Because we see him bowling with great variety. There we are, that's just another slower ball. They're looking for 2. Oh, problem here. Keeper. Pollard couldn't collect. Nick Pooran did well. Rampal, the fielder.
Yeah, if we see the throw again, I wonder if Pollard thought it was more in line with the stumps and just allowed the ball to go through. He didn't make an effort to get behind the stumps because he didn't think there was going to be 2. So I think, yeah, he just allowed it to go through because he wanted it to hit the stumps directly.
Good thinking from the skipper. Again, look at that. It's bounced to the keeper. So Pollard has this great skill at delivering the ball, and he does lots of little tricks and nuances with his fingers down the side of the ball. It's another one. You see, that's come up with 3 fingers down the left-hand side of the ball, and a previous delivery in this over, he's put his fingers down the right-hand side of the ball. And this is... well, I'm not sure where you buy that. Again, a little extra pace that time. That's at 112, just a little extra pace, and he's now got Fuad guessing as to pace and height.
Yeah, he does that. Even if he just bowls genuinely seam up, it's not very quick. I'll tell you who would enjoy this pitch. Rashid Khan later on tonight will enjoy bowling on this surface. So if the Warriors can get any sort of total,
you see, there's just communication now with these 2 batsmen saying, look, this is what he's doing. There's plenty going on with Pollard.
Currently they'll get 142. 6 and over, even less, but 8 and over will get them up to 150. Kieron Pollard. And that third man came up the last ball of Pollard's previous over. And now it's spooned over his head for 4.
Loving this. Warriors fans, that is. Boundary off the last ball of the previous over, now the first ball of the 12th. Just trying to create some momentum here. Both Ferdinand and Mohammed go where intended, but who cares? Chalk him up in the scoreboard.
Pollard's brought the third man up because he doesn't want to put pace on the ball outside the off stump.
Morgan tiding out, but couldn't stop 2. So it's a useful start to the 12th over. 6 off 2. El Dorado, happiest fans alive. We love a candidate or 2 because the crowd is building up all the time. Hunting them down in this good crowd.
Third man has been pushed back by Pollard after a couple of poor deliveries outside the off stump, and he often bowls from way behind the stumps.
You get 22 yards from stumps to stump, but yeah, way back, wouldn't he? Skipper. Yeah, happiest fans alive. Tossing the hero fan of the match and all that sort of thing. Everything happening here in the Hero CPL for season 5.
I think Pollard can look to bring Rampal back into the attack soon. Rampal has only bowled 1 over. He's got 2 up a couple up his sleeve from Wahab Riaz and Wayne Parnell, as well as seam options. I think if you're looking to get a wicket, you could look to Rampal. He's picked up 1 wicket already tonight. Nice strike. Nice strike from Foodarin. Boys packed the punch in that, and look at how his teammates have enjoyed this. It's a hero maximum.
Get out of your seats and get up out of the dugout. Ferdinand is on fire now. He's just found his range, his timing. This is a delightful stroke, taking on the man at long off as well. A cutter, clever bowling as per from Pollard, but on this occasion Ferdinand is equal to the task.
This is where I think his game developed over the last year and a half. I mentioned him putting on some size. He looks as though he's put on some muscle. "15 runs off the over. It's 93 for 4.
Hey, सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन, कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
देख नहीं, ये 2 की सवारी है, सोच नहीं।
अंकल, स्कूटर पूल ट्राई कीजिए, पेट्रोल भी बचेगा।
चलिए बदल दें देश की सड़कों को हीरो ड्यूएट के साथ। इसमें है एडवांस्ड इंजन, नए एडवांस्ड फीचर्स और इसकी हर बात में है एक नई सोच।
हीरो ड्यूएट, एक सोच नई।
Dream 11 fantasy scorecard, and Luke Ronke so far here in match 25. We've only, well, just had a dozen overs. He's up there in terms of points with his striking.
It's not a great delivery. It's good running by Foodarin, and he was very, very quick in engineering that second run.
Yeah, he took off like a hare, didn't he? Got out of the blocks and hustled that first one. Swiveled and realised, yes, I might have gapped this. There he goes. Turns correctly and says, yep, Jace, I'll be back. got to get me one of those. What a headpiece.
I think the umpires had a word in the ear of Footerin for running down near the center of the pitch.
I just noticed that too, Ian Bishop. Even with that one, he's taken a fair few strides straight down the middle of the pitch. That's right, you are on. Yeah, umpires get a little cross. So there, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, even that casual, and the one before where he came back for two. So even that. Isn't it, Johan Kluter was shrieking and Ferdinand to get off the straight side of the pitch, running up it. Very wary of that, the umpires, as well as the keeper there, Nicholas Poran. He'll be enlightening the umps to the fact. Watch out for this chap, Ferdinand.
I think again this will be another good outing for Imran Khan with the ball. Mentioned he's been brilliant this season and he has one delivery left to bowl and he's 1 for 19 tonight. He's had a good tournament apart from one game. Excellent spell from Imran Khan. Enough time now to have a break in the Caribs drinks break.
His men ready. The battle lines drawn. The king sets for another expedition. Kohli the Conqueror. On Mission Lanka. Micromax Cup, powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India, 4th ODI, tomorrow. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10.3. FIFA Under-17 World Cup India 2017. This October. Live on Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.3. The men.
24 riders in the field today.
The machine. The circuit.
The crowd are going absolutely crazy.
Who will inch closer to the championships and the MotoGP Gran Premio di San Marino?
Here comes Rossi, wins here in the Saxon Ring.
Main race Sunday, September 10th, 2 p.m. Live and exclusive on Sony ESPN and Sony ESPN HD.
Namaste, India. Premier Futsal is not football.
It's the 2020 of football.
Full of tricks, goals, skills, and speed. With the world's best futsal players. This is Futsal Revolution.
This is Premier Futsal.
How far is your goal? Depends on how well you can tackle, dribble, and pass. That's football, or as they call it, life.
Go beyond with Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.2 HD, home of the world's best footballing action. Sony Pictures Sports Network. Go beyond.
Heroes CPL T20, Jamaica Talawas versus St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Tomorrow, 4:30 a.m. Live and exclusive on Sony 6. Tomorrow, gear up for the hottest sporting action and get set for another day of pure passion. Only on Sony 6 HD. Micromax Cup, powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India, T20, September 6, 6 p.m. Live on Sony 6 and Sony 10.3.
8 for 4 after 13 overs, so the rate of scoring for the Guyana Amazon Warriors is not bad at all. They've gone at a good tempo, over 7.5. This partnership is 33. Ravi Rampal 1 for 11 from 1 over, is back into the attack, and we'll hope this move works. I think it's so important for Rampal to come good for the Tridents. In the 3 previous seasons he's played, he's been up there as the leading wicket taker for them, second on a couple of occasions. But he's only picked up 3 wickets this season from 6 games. And he's gone at 10 and over, Rampal. He's better than that. For the Tridents to get through and get a win, he needs to contribute big time.
Well, this is it. This is it big time for the Warriors, because this partnership now, 33 from 32, it's very circumspect and had to be watchful because of the wickets that had fallen at 59 and 65 pretty much together. So they've had to do a little rebuilding here, and these two have done it quite nicely so far.
Brilliant. That is simply superb from Kane.
Wonderful piece of fielding from the Kiwi. Speaking of wonderful, Gautam Bhamani's downstairs.
Look, we've had about 5 gorgeous days of sunshine. Thank you so much for bringing the rain down from Leicestershire.
Not a problem. I guess cool everyone down a little bit. It's still been nice and warm, but obviously the rain around, not what everyone wants to see, really.
But how easy is it to just adjust into a new franchise? I know it's the way of cricket now. How easy is it to adjust?
I think it's the group you come into. I think they're the ones that sort of make it a lot easier when they're really welcoming and sort of make you feel a part of it straight away, which these guys have been fantastic. So it'd be nice to sort of keep going the way we are. If we can get a win, it makes it sort of tighten the group up a little bit more. So they've been brilliant so far.
Yes, it looked like you hit the ground running today. You hit a couple of big shots, a couple of boundaries, a 6 as well. How do you feel? You felt in the groove as you walked in?
Yeah, it's actually been feeling pretty good for a while now. So obviously in England, sort of felt in form. So it was nice to come over here and get away with a couple and stuff like that. So you just sort of try and continue that momentum and help the team as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, we're just enjoying bits of your innings there. That was the big one that you just hit. But just looking at the state of the match so far, on the verge of 100 in the 14th over, did you talk about a total at the start of the innings?
We weren't really sure. We just wanted to see what the wicket was doing. So I think early on with the new ball, it sort of was quite nice. Then the spinners came on and it slowed up and a few sort of jumped up off a length, I guess. So if we can make 150 plus, we'll be pretty happy and hopefully we can defend it.
Yeah, there's a nasty one over there, Luke. Just quickly, very much to finish with. Someone like Rowan Primus still to go, so you'd be looking forward to maybe even more if you can get a few at the end.
Oh, very much. I mean, if we can keep this partnership going for a little while, and then the last 3-4 overs we can go really hard there, so then we should make a total we can defend.
Yeah, thanks for your time, Luke, and make sure you don't get us any more rain. We've had a great time here so far.
I'll try my best.
Well, Rampal and Mohammed have played a fair amount of their cricket together, so there's a little bit more in it. A little bit of spice. Good over so far, 1 delivery to go. Oh, he's wellied that. What a strike. Sunshine Snacks Nuts power shot of the night. 105 for 4.
Well, the over had only gone for 1. It was almost like he telegraphed it. Gonna bang another one at you, Jace. And he said, choke on this one, Ravi Rampal. Got a big chunk of it, almost went into the groundsman shed. And don't they know it? Beautiful.
And the rate of scoring isn't bad. If they can get to 145, 150. The key with that last shot was Jason Mohammed almost decided, he premeditated, he was going for a big one. Look at his left leg go early. He cleared his left side easy because he anticipated that length and muscled it.
I had to get it up around the helmet. Had to be badge height from Ravi Rampal. It wasn't, and man did he travel. Sweet, sweet timing with a flat 6 over mid-wicket. Delighted this crowd. Doesn't matter who seems to be hitting them out of the ballpark. Crowd love entertainment. That's what it's about. Yeah, biggest side of the ground. Have to be said, we're slightly off centre here of the square, that is, at Kensington Oval. So, geez, it went some comfortably as well. Straightish mid-wicket.
There's not a strong breeze tonight. Usually here you get the wind pushing in from that eastern side. And so sometimes, even though it's not the biggest ground in the region, it's harder to hit to that side where Jason Mohammed hit that 6. But the breeze is pretty average tonight.
Hussain, he's done pretty well. Rampal, he's got his figures tuned there a little bit with that one shot. Oh, give yourself some room. And boom, those big mitts. Circle around the white kookaburra ball. And it's time for some El Dorado celebrations. Big stuff here. 5th one down. Ferdinand's got to go for 27 from 28. It's 107 for 5 here.
Again the bounce again, but Pollard places himself deliberately in those high traffic areas where he anticipates the hits are going to go. He loves doing it, as good captain fielders are. Celebration for Akil. Nice crowd on hand here at Kensington Oval tonight. Roshan Primus from this part of the world. Barbadian plays a lot of cricket now in Trinidad and Tobago, but playing for the Amazon Warriors in his first year of CPL cricket. Handy striker of the ball.
Geez, he looks like it, Bish. Primus, what a bruiser. I want to see him get going. Look at him. Ferdinand had packed on a few pounds of muscle. Mr. Primus, let's get ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I think he's trimming down now. He was a little bit stockier, but at this level, the professional requirements are demanding. That's why I think Rashid Khan, with a total on the board here tonight, could be a big factor. Could be.
It straightened, didn't it? Certainly straightened. Just bounced a bit more. Yeah, his mates were running up the pitch there with their spikes on. Earlier. Comfortable. Ferdinand, he wanted to tee off and smash it back over the side screen. Got it high on the blade and an easy one for the skipper. Comfortable catch, that long way up. Too easy for Kyron Pollard. A little bit of celebration too from Akil Hussain. 1 to go in the 15th. Safely negotiated, a wicket, 3 runs. It's 108 for 5.
सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
देख नहीं, ये दो की सवारी है, सोच नहीं।
अंकल, स्कूटर पूल ट्राई कीजिए, पेट्रोल भी बचेगा।
चलिए बदल दें देश की सड़कों को हीरो ड्यूएट के साथ। इसमें है एडवांस्ड इंजन, नए एडवांस्ड फीचर्स और इसकी हर बात में है एक नई सोच।
हीरो ड्यूएट, एक सोच नहीं।
There's a lot resting on the shoulders of Jason Mohammed, and he's just got the bit between his teeth because of that little duel he had with Ravi Rampal. That might just ignite a little wrath. Right, Wahab Riaz, he's got to make up for some ground. 2 overs have cost him 25 runs. It's been too expensive, Lisa.
Yeah, he bowled the first 2 overs in the power play, bowled 2 straight, got clipped regularly by Chadwick Walton. And then the usual no ball that we expect to see from Wahab Riaz. So he has got to make up for it, and you'd expect him to bowl a lot of slow balls, cutters, take the pace off. Ask the batters to make the pace.
Every now and again this pitch just does a little bit. Ball just misbehaves a little bit. If you're a spinner, even now from Wahab Riaz, that ball just hit the splice of the bat. Watch this here now. This is, there you go, that's hit the, there's a BAS on the top of that bat. I reckon that's hit the B.
Well, seen even from the spinners, they've been able to extract the bounce. Yes, side spin is certainly what spinners, and even when they bowl the cutters, they want, but it's that extra bounce that really troubles most batsmen. You don't expect that.
Change of field here. Pollard's put a deep mid-wicket. In fact, he's gone there himself. Ian Bishop talks about high traffic area. It's a hot spot. And you put yourself in the hot spot because you know that the ball's going to come to you. You want to be there. It's like an air traffic controller at the moment, Pollard. And that's well bowled by Wahab Riaz as well. He hasn't given Mohammed any room there, and he knows that Mohammed is throwing that left leg wide so he can use these arms, and so he's got a ring on that leg side.
Well, he also knows that if he bowls at that length, Mohammed's only got 1 shot to play, and that's out to that mid-wicket region where Pollard has manned himself. So, smart play.
3 dot balls. And a single. So the pressure building up on Jason Mohammed. And now Roshan Primus has just come in, and it's the 16th over. What's a good total to defend on this pitch? We've seen the ball little misbehave. We've seen it turning.
The average score here at Kensington Oval is 147. So you would expect if they go at 8 runs per over, they get to 144. 10 runs per over gets them to 150. Psychologically, they'd like something over 150.
Yeah, that was quite sharp. That's your 1 for the over. Didn't get a pace reading on that, but it was appreciably quicker than the previous 4.
You always talk about fast bowls. If you can go up a gear instead of always going down gears, you really challenge the batsman because they don't expect it. So he bowled a lot of slower balls, and that one was a lot quicker.
Outstanding over from Wahab Riaz. He certainly did make amends. 1 from it with a leg by. 109, 110 for 5.
Sounds of Barbados. So unique to this part of the world. been such an exciting trip for all of us, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a wonderful few days in Barbados, and we've all anticipated the 4 matches that Barbados Tridents play here. They're not playing the Talawas, but they're playing the other 4 sides. Danny's got one of those shirts, legend. Wears it everywhere he does. Looks in the mirror and he says, legend. Right, 4 overs to go. That last over from Wahab Riaz just put the brakes on the Warriors. Akil Hossein's going to bowl his last over. 3 overs, 2 for 12. Is he going to go for runs here? Turn. It's just up and over. Point. Owen Morgan. Don't often see him in those wide areas. He's normally scouting around the ring, saving singles and making brilliant stops, but such a ubiquitous cricketer, this fella. You can feel it anywhere. Fancy bowling on this, Lisa?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of turn, a bit of bounce. Speaking of turn, these guys know how to turn their sticks.
Man out there long off, it's just 1. Oh, that's a good score. That's 5 down, 113. Great sound, isn't it? What about that? Rather than leave the cymbals out.
Just keeping you awake, Alan. Crash.
That's going to be safe. 2 men back. Morgan again. Ball is turning more and more here, and we're in the 17th over now.
Well, given the fact that it is turning so much, you could almost have your deep square leg up. You've got 3 fielders behind the point, nice and close.
It's gone straight. That's an extraordinary shot, that. But it's trying to negotiate this turn and bounce.
Yeah, that's why I think having that deep square leg fielder is just a pointless. Given the fact that he's bowling that line as well, the turn and the bounce he's extracting, it's very hard for someone to hit it back behind him.
2 runs from the last over, only 6 from this. That could be a wide. Yeah, it's that last ball, but again, turning.
Yeah, it's quite a defensive ploy because he's expecting only kind of catches as they take a Guardian Grip Livizzi moment.
Yeah, he looks quite casual, doesn't he? Almost raised his flag for a moment. Slapped away, nothing. 7 from the over. Good one for the Tridents. 17 gone, 117 for 5.
कैप्टन कोहली की सेना है तैयार एक और महासंग्राम के लिए। शूरवीर कोहली मिशन लंका की ओर। माइक्रोमैक्स का पावर्ड बाय बायजूस द लर्निंग ऐप श्रीलंका वर्सेस इंडिया चौथा ओडीआई कल दोपहर 1:30 बजे हिंदी में सिर्फ सोनी 10-3 पर।
Making a great sound. Oh, smile. That's the smile of the night. I reckon that's our hero fan of the evening, right there. Is the El Dorado happiest fan alive, and her dad can have the prize. That is the smile of the tournament, right there. '18th over. Ravi Rampal, 2 overs, 1 for 18. But Jason Mohammed now, 28 from 30 deliveries, 1-4, 1-6. So he's been around enough now to make an investment here. He's got 3 overs to go. He's got to find a few more gears to go up through the gearbox here now, Mohammed. Lot on his shoulders. Brilliantly bowled from Rampal. Aiming for the pads, aiming for the shoes for the Yorker. It's not short of pace either at 135.
Looks like Mohammed only has one way to go, and that's clearing that front leg. And that's how he seems to get his some movement with his arms, opens up his hands to really swing through the line of the ball. He's got to think of different things. The fact that fine legs up, maybe that's an option. Come on the inside.
He's asking for trouble. You can't bowl that, Ravi. Not with your fine leg up in the circle. You've got to be thinking different tactics, because that's giving runs away.
Well, whatever you want to call this shot, it's a full toss down leg stump. You can understand why he's doing it, because Mohammed is trying to give himself room. He's trying to jam in that Yorker. But if you get it wrong, you're going to go for runs. And because of that shot now, Parnell goes back, and that's the first boundary scored in the last 20 deliveries. And it wasn't one that he thought he would get.
Field has changed. There is a fine leg now. It's gone straight over his head, straight over the keeper's head. So the short delivery has been dealt with as well. And Ravi Rampal's got some thinking to do here.
In the Women's World Cup, we saw fielder placed behind the keeper for exactly this. If a player isn't comfortable playing the pull shot or the hook shot and they get a lot of top edges, it's not a bad ploy, because still they don't know what they're doing. Akeal Hosein is being quite animate with the type of fields that should be placed, and letting Ravi Rampal know exactly where they should be.
Said it animated, he was giving Ravi Rampal a tough time there. And Rampal's been around a long time. Right, has he caught hold of this? Oh yes, he has. We'll have a hero maximum. He has really crunched this over long off for 6.
Well, after all these short deliveries, the last one going as well over the keeper, he had to go full and straight, missed his Yorker length, and Mohammed made him pay. What about that strike? Again, his front foot just playing open allows him to go full and straight.
It's gone a mile up. Shamar Springer takes it nicely, very nonchalantly, very confidently. That ball climbed a long way up into the dark skies. So a bright and breezy innings from Jason Mohammed comes to an end for 42. That's not good for the Warriors. They're 131 for 6.
Hey, सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन, कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
एक नहीं, ये 2 की सवारी है, सोच नहीं।
अंकल, स्कूटर पूल ट्राई कीजिए, पेट्रोल भी बचेगा।
चलिए बदल दें देश की सड़कों को हीरो ड्यूएट के साथ। इसमें है एडवांस्ड इंजन, नए एडवांस्ड फीचर्स और इसकी हर बात में है एक नई सोच।
हीरो ड्यूएट, एक सोच नहीं।
Kemo Paul, just 19 years of age, one of the West Indies players in their ICC Under-19 World Cup triumph in Bangladesh a year last January. Well, that ball was up there a long time, and The important thing there was that Springer got himself into a good position to watch the ball into the hands, high above his head. $132 for 6, 2 overs to go.
The king sets for another expedition. Kohli the Conqueror. On Mission Lanka. Micromax Cup powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India. 4th ODI tomorrow. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3. Micromax Cup powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India. T20. September 6, 6 p.m. Live on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
4 top-order batsmen for the Warriors have got starts. Walton, Ronke, Mohammed and Fudaddin. Parnell with 1, 2 wickets for Rampal. Hussain 2 for 19 in 4 overs. Great figures those. And Imran Khan 4 overs, 1 for 19. Also excellent figures. 23 dot balls delivered by those 2 spinners. Vasbert Drakes on the right. Robin Singh on the left. Think tank there for the Tridents. And Wahab Riaz now 3 overs, 8 dot balls, none for 26 to bowl the 19th. Ooh, that's not very nice.
Good change of pace. Just cutting his fingers down. Yep. All men take a big deep breath.
I think he's anticipating that he's going to bowl this leg side line. Has he caught all of this? Yes, he has, sir. A hero maximum, 3 rows back into the stand.
Just when you thought the Tridents had conquered what they needed to do on this wicket from a bowling perspective, the Warriors have been able to go back-to-back boundaries in these last 2 overs. And he's enjoying the cricket. The cricket's the other way, mate.
$138 for 6. Now, there's no one there at long off. It's going to land safely. And it's a no ball as well. It's another hero maximum. And Wahab Riaz is giving runs away here. And we're getting close to that score that's par here at the Kensington Oval, which is 147. It's now 144 for 6. He's overstepped again. A heinous crime for a fast bowler. And it's a big no ball. The Yorker is good. No need for the throw. No need for the throw. Primus is coming back. The bails are off. He's made a despairing dive. I think he might have got home. Umpire's gone upstairs for a look at this.
This is great understanding by both of the batsmen that are out there. Keemo Paul, and you'll see that it's not out. But Keemo Paul was really switched on. He ran in for the single. He knew that they were going to shy to try and get the run out. And there was no fielder in the inner circle on the leg side. And Keemo Paul called him back straight away. So really smart.
Lisa, we're on the 147. That's Imran Khan has the first go because you can be run out on a no ball. And that's Dwayne Smith with the second throw. Both of them decent throws, but it's cost them. And we're now ahead of that par score by a couple of runs here. Dwayne Smith again, the fielder. Score moves on to 149. Now these are crucial runs for the Warriors, because we know that this pitch is just giving enough to the bowlers.
Yeah, these are crucial runs, and Keemo Paul is doing all the legwork because he knows that Primus is the one that needs to be on strike, given the fact that he's already hit 2 massive sixes. He's coming back for 2 every time.
Eventually he gets the Yorker in. Wahab has gone for 43. He's bowled 10 dot balls, but he's gone for 43. And he's got one more. Look how deep in the crease Primus has gone back. He's almost, his right foot is almost touching the base of the stumps. Right, 1 ball to complete the 19th over. Last ball for Wahab, if it's legal. Keemo Paul wants the second. I think Primus has run out of steam. 19 overs, 150 up, 150 for 6.
गोल कितना दूर है ये इस बात पर निर्भर करता है कि आप कितने अच्छे से टैकल, ड्रिबल और पास करते हो। इसे ही तो फुटबॉल कहते हैं और जिंदगी भी।
देखिए हुनर हद से परे जाने का सोनी 10-2 और सोनी 10-2 HD पर, जहां है दुनिया का बेस्ट फुटबॉलिंग एक्शन। सोनी पिक्चर्स स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क, गो बियॉन्ड।
Micromax Cup, powered by Byju's, the Learning App, Sri Lanka versus India, T20, September 6, 6 p.m. Live on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
3 runs from the last 2 overs, and the party's really picked up. 150 on the board for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Wonderfully, oh gosh, some wonderful faces around the ground. Youngsters enjoying this cricket. Good crowd in tonight to the Kensington Oval. Biggest party in sport right here. And Wayne Parnell, left arm quick, will bowl the 20th over. 150 for 6. Roshan Primus has come in and he's got 21 with 2 big sixes. Bowled. That's very well bowled from Parnell.
It's smart bowling. Again, taking the pace off, 118 kilometres an hour. That's the skill of the bowlers. Not only can they throw in their variations, but then to get the length right, that's the other crucial part. He was able to do that perfectly.
Hold the ball, Wayne. Oh, has he got him? Yes, he's got him. Tremendous piece of fielding from Wayne Parnell. He backed himself to hit the stumps. It's just as well he did that, although Pollard had got himself into a good position to back up that throw. So Primus has gone for a very decent 21 from only 17 balls. It's 150 for 7.
Keemo Paul is slow, back of the hand, slower delivery. Keemo Paul took off. Rohan Primus was run out by a long way. I think he was shocked that they were going because he felt that he was going to actually stay in and clear the boundaries.
Riyad Emrit, he's the captain of the Guyana Amazon Warriors, and he's got 4 deliveries to make an impact. 150 is on the board. Average score here is 147. So important runs have come in the last 2 overs. Parnell will settle for that. That'll be a leg by.
Well, great work by Parnell. He picked up the ball. Alan, you were saying to hold it, and I would have been probably yelling at him as well to hold the ball, given that we've already seen those 2 runs that they scampered through. But he was good enough to hit the stumps.
Yes, Pollard had got himself into position, so had the ball missed the stumps, he would have backed it up easily anyway. This is good from Parnell, and they're going to go back for two. They'll get them. They're going to go back again. This time there will be another run out. There was hesitation mid-pitch, a couple of misfields. It was all a bit of a circus, but in the end we've got a run out yet again. Ravi Rampal's the man who instigated the run out, and it's Keemo Paul who's going. Whack, whack, duck. 153 for 8.
Yeah, a little bit of hesitation. Keemo Paul was always going to come back for second, just wanted to make sure Riyad Emrit, then a poor throw, he wanted to go, then Emrit said, yeah, why not? And by that time, Ravi Rampal, even though he fumbled it.
Things are happening very quickly here. Kane Williamson has misfielded, you don't see that too often, and he still gets the ball in quickly. The new bat is Virasamy Permal, and Riyad Emrit straight charging around like Keystone Cops at the moment. Let's have a look at this, what's going on. 3 on the leg side fence, you don't often see that, but look how quickly he's recovered. Emrit, that's very well played, he gets bat on it, enough for 4. It's the end of the innings. 20 overs have been bowled. The Tridents put the Warriors into bat, and Ghana Amazon Warriors finish 158 for 8.
Well, the Warriors have done exceptionally well to get above par score of 158. They were struggling in the last few overs to really find the boundaries, and it was Rohan Primus that really got it going, and that's the final shot and final delivery. Riyad Emrit getting on the inside line and helping it along its way. So that man on screen, Kieron Pollard, he is going to have to play an important innings, because Barbados Tridents need a victory tonight. And they've got 4 games at home, so it's really important for them to start off well.
Kieron Pollard will be looking at that scorecard, and just look at the number of batsmen who got in and didn't take it on to a 60, 70 or 80. Walton 20, Ronke 24, Mohammed 42, Fudaddin and Primus with crucial runs lower down the order. There were 9 extras and 20 overs, the innings 158 for 8. Some outstanding bowling figures here. Akil Hossain, 4 overs, 12 maidens, 2 for 19. Imran Khan, 4 overs, 11 dot balls. I said maidens. Maiden is a dot ball in T20. 1 for 19. 2 for 33 Rampal. 1 for 23 for Parnell. And how well did he bowl that final over? So 158 for 8, and the Tridents are going to have to bat well on this pitch. They need 159 to win, and their required run rate will start at 7.95. Play will resume very shortly.
This is how we play the game. And we gon' represent and show them who we stand for. So get up and unite for your team. We'll give the best we've got. That's how we play. Every pitch, every pond, every beer, every wicket, every storm. And the heart and soul and passion, and the culture, Caribbean blood. When people come out all nation, with the team in a unification. When the stadium run bleach at the grandstand, and the meaning of beautification. It's how we play.
His men ready. The battle lines drawn. The king sets for another expedition. Kohli the Conqueror on Mission Lanka. Micromax Cup powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India, 4th ODI tomorrow. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10.3.
गोल कितना दूर है ये इस बात पर निर्भर करता है कि आप कितने अच्छे से टैकल, ड्रिबल और पास करते हो। इसे ही तो फुटबॉल कहते हैं और जिंदगी भी।
देखिए हुनर हद से परे जाने का सोनी 10-2 और सोनी 10-2 HD पर, जहां है दुनिया का बेस्ट फुटबॉलिंग एक्शन। सोनी पिक्चर्स स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क, गो बियॉन्ड।
Tomorrow, gear up for the hottest sporting action and get set for another day of pure passion. Only on Sony 6 HD. FIFA Under-17 World Cup India 2017. This October. Live on Sony 10-2 and Sony 10-3. Hero CPL T20 Jamaica Talawas versus St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots tomorrow 4:30 a.m. Live and exclusive on Sony 6.
कैप्टन कोहली की सेना है तैयार एक और महासंग्राम के लिए। शूरवीर कोहली मिशन लंका की ओर। माइक्रोमैक्स का पावर्ड बाय बायजूस द लर्निंग ऐप श्रीलंका वर्सेस इंडिया चौथा ओडीआई कल दोपहर 1:30 बजे हिंदी में सिर्फ सोनी 10-3 पर।
Micromax Cup powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India T20 September 6, 6 p.m. live on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
Namaste, India. Premier Futsal is not football.
It's the 2020 of football.
Full of tricks, goals, skills and speed.
With the world's best futsal players. This is Futsal Revolution. This is Premier Futsal.
Sri Lanka versus India 4th ODI tomorrow 1:30 p.m. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3. His men ready. The battle lines drawn. The king sets for another expedition. Kohli the Conqueror. On Mission Lanka. Micromax Cup powered by Byju's, the learning app. Sri Lanka versus India 4th ODI tomorrow. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
Biggest party in sport is going on here at the Kensington Oval. We got Little Rick and Peter Ram. That's Little Rick. And there's Peter Ram. Big Bayesian entertainers are on stage. And where's Big Danny? I reckon Danny would have found his match with those guys right there. Unlike Danny to be shy on an evening like that. Oh, there he is. There he is. Euro CPL brings up lovely characters. It certainly is lovely cricket. We've had fantastic 20 overs. We've had a bit of a delay as well. 37-minute delay, but we have not lost any overs. So it's going to be 20 overs for the second innings. Walton 20, Ronke 24, Mohammed 42, and then crucial runs there from Fudadin and Primus 27 and 21. We've got the Digicel highlights bundle for you to show you that innings. Some highlights. Chadwick Walton has been outstanding for the Amazon Warriors at the top of the order. And the left-arm pace of Wahab Riaz and Wayne Parnell induced some false strokes early on. And then Owen Morgan picked up a tremendous catch. Luke Ronke came in. Wahab Riaz was a little bit expensive early on and the field wasn't right. Imran Khan came in then and Luke Ronke went to hit him leg side and missed virtually a straight one. Akil Hossain then got Gajanan Singh. Wasn't the best shot from Gajanan. Akil Hossain, outstanding bowling. And Ravi Rampal with a simple catch. Pollard came in the previous match against the Guyana Amazon Warriors. He took 4 for 16. Footed in with a big 6. And this was Mohammed. I think he got a little bit annoyed with Ravi Rampal. Footed in then, tried to go big. And he found Pollard off the bowling of Akil Hossain. Ravi Rampal. Leg side, not good enough from Ravi. And the ball went flying over the keeper's head this time. Big 6. And then the end of Mohammed. Shamar Springer, nicely taken by the youngster. Rashawn Primus came in and blasted 2 sixes. He's a strong fella. Wahab Riaz was a bit expensive throughout his 4 overs, cost him 44 runs. This was a mix-up, a run-out. Wayne Parnell did well. Primus paying the price. This ended up with another run-out. First of all, there was a slight misfield, and then a misunderstanding, and Kimo Paul was run out for naught. Emmerich then with the last ball that went for 4. Parnell 1 for 23, Rampal 2 for 33, Hossain 2 for 19, and Imran Khan 1 for 19. In the Dream 11, the fantasy scorecard, Ravi Rampal 28 points, Jason Mohammed 26.5, Akil Hossain, he bowled beautifully, 24 points, and Wayne Parnell 18, footed in 17. More details log on to dream11.com/points. Oh, that could well be the El Dorado, happiest fan alive. Dwayne Smith and Kane Williamson. Dwayne Smith scored a 70-ball 100 against the Guyana Amazon Warriors in Providence. That's that score right there. Kane Williamson scored 47 in that match, but it was a match that they lost. Dwayne Smith's 100 featuring 10 4s and 5 6s. Sohail Tanvir to bowl left arm pace. 8 wickets in this 2017 Hero CPL. 159 is the target. Time for the Nescafe countdown. Sohail Tanvir with a slip. And it just leg side. There's been a fair bit of leg side bowling. Danny Morrison. Why have we seen so much leg side? We saw it from Wahab Riaz. Is that the question that Wahab may have been a bit tired from his jet lag?
Hello, Wilkins. How are you? Now, look, I tell you what, this is probably your domain. They're all left armour bowlers, aren't they? It's a heap of left armours who've not quite got the radar right this evening here at the Kensington Oval. And to be fair, look, it's first ball for Sohail, but you're right, Wahab. Yeah, into Pakistan and back, and it's a fair heck of travelling.
Fine leg up inside the circle. Ooh, hello, a snaky little delivery. I was like watching you disappearing into the sunset, Danny, leaving everyone behind.
Tell you what, this is useful. This is very... Getting the radar right. Look at that seam and the swing he gets when he pushes across the right-hander with that awkward action. It is Sohail Tanvir. Beautiful.
He's got 6 on the offside, so he'll be looking with a slip as well. A huge vacant area on that leg side, so you'll be looking for that ball that slips across there, just like that. 2 gems.
You are salivating here, Alan Wilkins. Left arm over. This is another peach. The other one was a little bit wider. This is a lot straighter. It has opened up Williamson, and that's no easy feat. Williamson has been in pretty good touch internationally and in this form of the game, so beautiful stuff.
Now, does he try and bowl the same ball again? Because it's snaked so late. That's your answer.
The other good thing about this, it shouldn't fluster Kane Williamson. So much experience in all formats of the game. He's here for the Tridents in CPL, his first go at this wonderful gig that is the Hero CPL. Look at his back leg. Look at Williamson's back foot. I was just noticing that. Last couple of deliveries, he's trying to open things up, maybe to go through the offside because of the left arm angle. He's got to be careful here against this wily customer that is Sohail Tanvir with his angles, his action and his pace.
This is one of the great overs of pace that we've seen in this Hero CPL.
Sohail's just come down to have a polite word to Kane and says, listen, it's white and it's round and it's hooping about. Can't lay bat on it. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the trot that have gone past the outside edge. Peach.
How good is that seam? The presentation of the seam. Kane Williamson will be watching that. Leg by off the first ball and 4 balls that have snaked past the outside edge of the bat. Can he finish the over off with another? It's gone big, it's gone third man, it's gone! Roshan Primus takes the catch, and that is one of the great overs that we have seen in this Hero CPL. Take a bow, Sohail Tanvir. A brilliant over. Kane Williamson has just been told to hang on because they're going to look at the front foot.
Yeah, well, both Pakistanis, you think about Wahab Riaz, do get very close to that popping crease with that front planting foot. Here we go. He's miles behind, so really it's a non-entity. A superb over, finished off with the wicket of Kane Williamson. And sometimes they've got to look at the back foot too. Well, this will be miles in, so I don't know what's going on here. No problem whatsoever with the legality of the delivery. Williamson's got to go. Confirmation. 1 over done. It's 1 for 1. Thrashing blade of Kane Williamson. He's been beaten with 4 in a row. He tries to relieve the pressure, slash it away, but can only get it to third man on the full. Bye-bye, Kane.
Akil Hussain at 3 for the Tridents. Well, he's bowled already, delivered 4 tremendous overs for the boys in blue. What an over that was from Sohail Tanvir. Plenty to think about for Robin Singh and Karan Pollard. Primus, full toss. Emrit, the skipper.
We've also got a Keel to come in because he's left-handed and have to mix this up. 2 right-handers with Williamson and Dwayne Smith. Williamson's gone for a duck. Here's the over. Here's the leg by it. Smith gets off straight. Watch this. Watch the length. Seam presentation. Yeah, hit this if you can, Kane, because I tell you what, you can't. And then the last ball, desperation, wanted to get off strike, wanted to hit some runs, release the pressure valve. He couldn't. And Williamson gone.
Hey, सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन, कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
Owen Morgan padded up. Ball is swinging. Nice shape again from Primus.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the presentation of the seam, firstly by Sohail Tanvir and now Primus. Let's have a look at this. Not quite upright or perfect presentation. You take that in terms of just a little bit more slingy in the action, Primus, and the curve. Nice bit of shape out.
Bit sharp that was. It's arriving at just short of 140 Ks, that delivery. And that's why it took Akeal Hosein by surprise.
Yeah, well, he's had 2 warm-up balls. This is his 3rd one. It's appreciably quicker. A slingy arm. Yeah, height the factor, no doubt about that. But it was that much more slippery. That's decidedly quicker. So Smith is just having to be a bit watchful as well. Superb over, and you can just sense that Williamson had faced 5 balls. Well, that was his 5th. 4 dot balls, couldn't lay bat on it, and wanted to thrash one to release some pressure, and all he could do was head back to the pavilion.
When did you last see an over like that, with the ball beating the bat of one of the great players in the modern game?
It's great to see, isn't it? Because, as we know, bat tends to dominate most of the time in 2020. Spinners have their say, quick bowlers, of course, they can all have their say.
Who's bigger, Odean Smith or Roshan Primus?
10 rounds of boxing this evening. Big boys, aren't they?
Now, what does Sohail Tanvir do? Generally, the ball, the brand new ball, swings. What do you reckon, King? Should he have another over? Yeah, yeah. There were five of them.
Gold. Absolute gold. Was never going to lay bat on it for 50 years.
Does Sohail Tanvir give himself another one?
I reckon so. Wilco. 1 for none. Those 6 balls. Extraordinary. Great over. Leg by. And he nailed, as you rightly said, Wilco, one of the better players in world cricket.
Two good, very good overs to start. 2 gone, 6 for 1.
Hey, सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन, कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
देख नहीं, ये 2 की सवारी है, सोच नहीं।
अंकल, स्कूटर पूल ट्राई कीजिए, पेट्रोल भी बचेगा।
चलिए बदल दें देश की सड़कों को हीरो ड्यूएट के साथ। इसमें है एडवांस्ड इंजन, नए एडवांस्ड फीचर्स और इसकी हर बात में है एक नई सोच।
हीरो ड्यूएट,
Williamson's gone. That maybe tells you something, that Pollard is not anticipating going in just yet. He normally sits there with the pads on, but he floats, doesn't he? Enough overs have been used up, he'll come in. There's the answer to your question. Tom Veer again. Gone! Oh! Fuad in, puts down a sitter. You've got to hold on to those. That's what you're standing there for.
Oh dear. Another big fish. Dwayne Smith, you've got to have him gobbled up, packaged up, and sent away to the dressing room. Straight in, let's have a juggle, a little play, a little tease. No, sir. That's why I still reckon in this format, you've got to have 2 slips. Particularly when you've got someone like Sohail Tanvir, who is bowling beautifully. He has the ability to swing the ball, he presents the seam beautifully, and he's on fire. Get another man in there.
He's gone this time. He's been given. Umpire's got his finger up and the batsman's got his back turned. Dwayne Smith's not interested, but he's going to have to walk. He got 100 in the last match against them. He hasn't got it this time. Tom Veer is on fire. He's unplayable. Ronke's taken the catch, and it's a forlorn walk back for Dwayne Smith. 2 tonight. It's 6 for 2.
They might be disappointed, but what a delivery. What a delivery. Saw that against Williamson, got turned around here, Dwayne Smith. And regardless of him nicking it, it almost feels like justice with the drop catch at slip. What a beauty. Even if he's missed it, that is a heck of a delivery.
Sohail Tanvir has got the ball on the piece of string tonight, and it's just doing magical things for the left-arm quickie from Pakistan. Imran Khan comes in. 6 for 2 now then. Dwayne Smith didn't like this, and I think, I have a feeling, Ronke's celebration hardly was a celebration. Tom Veer's gone all the way down. Smith reckons he didn't touch it, and he's looked at the umpire, who's already got his finger up. And I'm afraid, Dwayne, that you have to walk. Danny, you've got your second slip.
Yeah, I've got a little communication downstairs to my mate Ray Emirates. It's a no-brainer. Get that slip cord and pack, gentlemen. Let's have a look. I reckon it's Smith's clipped the pad possibly. Just nicked it on the way through. Dwayne Smith playing the stroke. Classy piece of bowling. He is in red-hot form tonight as Sohail Tanvir. Given out on the shot. Now, really, sometimes with Leslie Reaper Jr., you can't blame him, because often that back coming through just clips the front pad or the back leg, and it does sound like there's a feather there. So tough for Smith, but that's the way the game can roll sometimes against you. Beautiful spell of bowling so far. Say a spell. He's only had an over and a half, but he's got 2 for 1 as Sohail.
Big shout. Might have just done too much. It's going late. Swinging late.
He's bowling so much quicker. This shows you when you get your rhythm right. Listen. Hard to know. There's so much noise around the ground anyway. There's atmosphere, there's noise. Just had a drop catch the previous delivery. Then all this.
Not sure that Ronke felt that this was, what do you reckon? He went up when he saw Tom Veer coming down the pitch.
You're right, Wilco. Went up with the bowler. The bowler kept coming through, pleading almost. Smith won't like it, but to tell you what, he's going to have to read about it in the paper tomorrow.
You asked for a second slip, you've now got 3.
Absolutely. Got to have it.
Put 4 in.
Oh, get 5 in, Wilco. It's the biggest party in sport. Let's have everyone there with a silver salver. Got to take the cashes when they come your way. 1 down, then a wicket. Oh, yes. Love this game when the specialist paceman who swings it can do this. Just telling everyone what happened with his chance. Booted it.
This is brilliant from Tanvir. 3 gone, 8 for 2.
FIFA Under-17 World Cup India 2017. This October. Live on Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.3. Micromax Cup, powered by Byju's, the Learning App. Sri Lanka versus India, T20. September 6, 6 p.m. Live on Sony 6 and Sony 10.3.
Roshan Primus has been, well, just caressed over extra for 4.
Yeah, and I think it's going well in terms of Tanvir. He's been bowling to the right-handers. He's got Smith and Williamson out. And this guy's up out of his seat as well. El Dorado, happiest fan alive, you better believe it. Watch out. What a party. Yeah, left hand on, just changes the dynamic for the bowlers.
It's gone again, this time finds Tanvir. Good arm.
Going about Tanvir's figures. 2 for 1 from 2 and 11 dot balls from Sohail Tanvir. Wonderful. I mean, this, okay, set up more for those 4 previous deliveries. It was dropped, the previous delivery, and then this one was given. Simply sensational stuff from Sohail.
He's got to have another over, isn't he? He can't just let it settle at 2 overs, 11 dot balls, 2 for 1. And the ball's still moving like this. Every ball he's bowled has swung.
Love a lefty with the new ball. Allen was Salin Wilkins.
He's got useful pace, hasn't he? That was bowled at 141. Broad of shoulder, Roshan Primus generates good pace.
Picket from Rashid. Thought, well, I don't want to throw it too hard, and I changed my mind. I was going to throw it at the batter's end, and then just a little floater to say, watch out, fellas.
In there, it's gone a mile up. Who wants it? Safe. What a great catch in the end.
What a cracker. You're right, Wilco. Went to the moon and back. Republic Bank classic catch. Kemo Pole, you little beauty. Long one up. He sat back, put the jug on, had a cup of tea, and had to wait for this one. Yeah, that's a sweet as. Loving it because it's a 3rd one down. Confirmation from Johan Klute. See you later. Imran Khan for 1. It's 13 for 3 here.
got a bit of extra pace, Roshan Primus, and he's shaping the ball as well. Problem for Kimo. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a juggle. It's all right. Don't draw pictures on scorecards. That's fine. So 3 down, and the Trident's in a bit of a crisis right here. Eoin Morgan, so often the man for a crisis, and there is a crisis now. 13 for 3 for Barbados Tridents.
Now the Tridents' first game at home, the Hero CPL Season 5. It is not quite going to script for them, they would feel. Because the Warriors want it more, you think. Geez, it's a good catch. Those are not easy. Go up in the night sky, and the judging of pace of the ball coming down, very tricky. Here's your captain, Wilco.
4 gone, 13 for 3.
Hey, सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन, कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
एक नहीं, ये 2 की सवारी है, सोच नहीं।
अंकल, स्कूटर पूल ट्राई कीजिए, पेट्रोल भी बचेगा।
चलिए बदल दें देश की सड़कों को हीरो ड्यूएट के साथ। इसमें है एडवांस्ड इंजन, नए एडवांस्ड फीचर्स और इसकी हर बात में है एक नई सोच।
हीरो ड्यूएट, एक सोच नई।
There's a lot of batting in this Tridents lineup. When you look at Parnell at 10, he's gone in at 3 for the Tridents in this Hero CPL. Pollard, Puran, Springer, Wahab and Parnell. Ravi Rampal. So 13 for 3. Morgan's first ball. Oh, I think that might have gone. It's a first baller. It's a long way from Tipperary to Barbados, and I'm just telling you, that's an El Dorado celebration that'll go long into the night. Guyana are all over Barbados, and Eoin Morgan, oh dear, it's a first baller. It's 13 for 4.
It's going to throw in the movie call. Get the Irishman. And they have. What a peach. Absolutely dead-eyed Dick Plum, if there ever was. Back foot, zeroing in. He knew it. Absolutely knew it, did Eoin Morgan. A golden one for him. Long way to fly for that one. The Guyana fans are going crazy, and rightly so. 13 for 4, 2 at that score. 3rd wicket, 4th wicket, and it has prompted the big fella, Kieron Pollard, to come out and face the challenge now.
That strike rate, 163. We've seen some monumental sixes from this fellow in this Hero CPL this year, but I'm not so sure this occasion presents itself for that. I'm not so sure he's enjoying this entertainment right now. Right, Tom Veer, oh, that's the way to stop him. Just stop him in as he's coming in to his delivery stride. Just Kieron Pollard. Do you reckon he thought about that?
Absolutely. He has definitely used this in terms of byplay. Wanted to slow things down, check the bowler that has it on a string. Sahale's got 3 for 1 from 2.1, and he ran all the way in from his long run-up to then just pull away at the last split second here. This was it. Surely he's ready, and then he does that.
It's I reckon that was Pollard just trying to upset the rhythm of Tom Veer. You wouldn't be the first to walk away when a bowler runs in. But Tanvir is so tuned in. Might cause an upset if he does it again. Has he touched it? Yes, he has. Umpire's gone up. This man is unplayable. Sohail Tanvir. Have you ever seen bowling like this? He's got 4 for 1, and Pollard, he's gone for another one. That's a hat-trick ball for the next man in. It's 13 for 5.
सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन, कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
एक नहीं, ये 2 की सवारी है, सोच नहीं।
अंकल, स्कूटर पूल ट्राई कीजिए, पेट्रोल भी बचेगा।
चलिए बदल दें देश की सड़कों को हीरो ड्यूएट के साथ। इसमें है एडवांस्ड इंजन, नए एडवांस्ड फीचर्स और इसकी हर बात में है एक नई सोच।
हीरो ड्यूएट, एक सोच नई।
Courtesy of Sohail Tanvir, who's got 4 for 1 from 2.2. Crowd are on their feet. Electrifying stuff, even though this is a tried and time venue, this crowd is amping.
There's never been a Hero CPL hat-trick. So history could be made with this delivery. Two slips. Should there be another? Oh, the bat comes down late from Nick Pooran. He's a man who faced the hat-trick ball. It's 13 for 5 here on their home ground.
Unlucky for some, Alan. Tell you what, this absolute cracker. Had to play at it, nibbling at it. You know what Pollard's thinking. He knows that sort of delivery's coming, that one that goes across and opens up that outside edge. Jubilation galore for those from Guyana. Brilliant.
With Scott, he knows every inch of its journey, this ball from Tanvir.
Inspirational to the fore from Sohail Tanvir. He's got 4 for 1 from 2.4, 15 dot balls, and they know it. How huge this spell is. Well, we're thinking about, was he going to get a second over in? Was he going to get a third? I tell you what, you won't get the ball out of his hand. Sadly, he only gets 4 overs.
Akil Hussain has been watching all this carnage from the non-strikers end. 7 not out he is from 8. And Tanvir is going to come round the wicket here now, and that fella hasn't had a bowl yet. Could be the Yorker here. But he's getting the ball to swing like some other great left-arm Pakistan fast bowler we used to know, or we still know.
Yeah, you know, you're reading my mind, because that's what the great Wasim Akram did. He would come left arm round to a left-handed batter, and because he was wide on the crease, it had the appearance of going across you and would snake in at the base of Midland leg. And I remember seeing Matthew Hart in a test match way back in '94, stood there almost in tears saying, "You can't do that. How are you doing?" Got knocked over in that fashion.
Just like that. This is outstanding swing bowling that we're seeing from Pakistan's Sohail Tanvir. You will not see a better exhibition of swing bowling. Ask them.
Yeah, magical. Yeah, he's just saying that too. Confirmation from Owen Morgan says, yeah, difficult to play the swinging ball from the get-go. Great exhibition from this fella.
Well, he would be a hero for Guyana if he wrapped this up. Oh, it's not given a wide. 5 gone. Tanvir, 4 for 2. It's 14 for 5.
कैप्टन कोहली की सेना है तैयार एक और महासंग्राम के लिए। शूरवीर कोहली मिशन लंका की ओर। माइक्रोमैक्स का पावर्ड बाय बायजूस द लर्निंग ऐप। श्रीलंका वर्सेस इंडिया चौथा ओडीआई कल दोपहर 1:30 बजे हिंदी में सिर्फ सोनी 10-3 पर।
What an outstanding performance by Sohail Tanvir, turning back the clock. It's not only the movement that he's gotten, but he's done it at a decent pace as well. And he's left the Tridents gobsmacked. And it doesn't get any easier. Rashid Khan is on.
And if you've been sleeping or missed this, these are the 4 wickets. Smith, we didn't think he hit it. Owen Morgan, first delivery. And the big one, Kieron Pollard. You can see what it means to the team and the fans that have come in.
In the field as well, Riyad Emrit has gone on the attack in the same vein that the slip supported Sohail Tanvir. A short leg gully, man at slip. Which one's coming, leg spinner or googly? He runs, tempted googly, started too straight. Well saved by Asad Fooderin, maybe leg buys. Right, really? I thought that hit the pad.
Yep, that's hit the pad. So Johan Clouter has changed the signal as well. So he has called for leg buys. Glad to see that. But such an attacking field. It's great to see, especially in the shortest format. Really googly that time, better line. So leg slip just going back now to the inner circle.
Of course, the challenge really is to be able to score, because the asking rate now is climbing towards 10 and over required, but also to be able to pick Rashid Khan at that pace. He may not have had a lot of wickets this tournament. I think he's got about 8. But he's got the 3rd best economy rate in the tournament. He's been hard to get away most times. $19 for 5.
सब ठीक है?
नहीं यार, ट्रैफिक देखा है, हालत खराब हो जाती है।
सुन, कल साथ में चलते हैं। जब कारपूल हो सकता है तो स्कूटर पूल क्यों नहीं?
एक नहीं, ये 2 की सवारी है, सोच नहीं।
अंकल, स्कूटर पूल ट्राई कीजिए, पेट्रोल भी बचेगा।
चलिए बदल दें देश की सड़कों को हीरो ड्यूएट के साथ। इसमें है एडवांस्ड इंजन, नए एडवांस्ड फीचर्स और इसकी हर बात में है एक नई सोच।
हीरो ड्यूएट, एक सोच नई।
This crowd here will be stunned as well. First game on the Barbados leg of this CPL for the home franchise, who've been struggling. They've lost their last 3 games coming into this contest. And at the moment sit outside that qualification group of the top 4. proud cricketing nation as well. They've seen the West Indies team, or would have heard the news about their victory today. A number of those players are from Barbados, including the captain, Jason Holder. Riyad Emirates into the attack. Just a correction on Rashid Khan's wickets. Is 7 so far in the tournament. Won't stay there for too long, guarantee you. Emirates been outstanding again. That leadership role. All the entertainment of the biggest party in sport. And Marshall Montano will be at the post-game live after the final, September the 9th, at the Brian Lara Stadium, down South Trinidad. One of the biggest soca artists that you can come across. There'll be some happy fans down there, I tell you, if you're into that.
You can see Nicholas Perrans is just thinking there's only one way out, and that is to attack. He's not going to change the way he plays the game. He's got an exceptional strike rate at such a young age. And so the fact that he's going to keep coming out, playing his shots, is a good thing. The only problem is they're 5 wickets down.
Is it long enough? Jason Mohammed is circling it, and it is just long enough. It's a hero maximum, and Mohammed cannot believe it.
Yeah, the ball went high. It was coming towards us in the commentary box. And Mohammed thought that he was certainly in with a shot, and he was a bit disappointed and surprised that it did sail over, because he thought he was a good chance of getting it. So a much needed 6 for the Barbados Tridents. Because of that now, the slip comes out and comes into the mid-wicket region. And 5 fielders out on the boundary now. Interesting that the captain, Riyad Emirates, has brought himself on, given the fact that Sombil Tanvir has swung the ball, picked up 4 wickets, 4 for 2. Why not bowl him out?
Dream 11, make your team. Dream 11, you can join now. Dream11. Join now. Oops, and the rain is in. I think the look on the face of Nicholas Pooran says it all. If you don't get any more play because of this man, Sohail Tanvir, the Amazon Warriors will be ahead by a long, long way. Second interruption we've had here tonight at Kensington Oval.
Yeah, 46 runs behind in past scores, so that's also due to the fact that the amount of wickets they've lost. So Sohail Tanvir has done extremely well for the Guyana Warriors. He was able to swing the ball from ball 1, but the most important thing was he got the length and the line right. And the wickets that he picked up were the key wickets in international cricket, not only just T20. First was Kane Williamson Williamson missed quite a few. Then Dwayne Smith, he's dropped, then got hit. He nicked it. Then Owen Morgan, first delivery. Kyron Pollard, second delivery. Not a bad 4-wicket haul to come. These two might giggle and laugh, but unfortunately their side is now in a very tricky situation. 26 for 5. They require 133 runs from 79 deliveries. So a lot of work to be done by Hossain and Paran. Well, right at the top, the impressive figures of Tanvir. 4 for 2, 17 dot balls, an economy rate of 0.67. It's just outstanding. You don't expect to see that in T20 cricket. Well, match summary so far of match 25. Amazon Warriors 158 for 8. Thanks very muchly to Jason Mohammed, 42, and some big hitting by Primus at the end for 21. Hossain and Khan were impressive with their spin bowling, took the pace off, picked up wickets as well. Ravi Rampal, 2 for 38. And then the Tridents, 26 for 5. Tanvir, 4 for 2. And Tanvir's figures are the best in this year's edition of the Hero CPL. 4 for 2.